Hello. Hi. How are you guys doing? Hi Turbo, hi Phage. Let's see. Okay. Pretty much same as always. Same as always. I was thinking about maybe playing something else at the beginning of stream, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're just kinda chilling. Damn, 60? That's a lot. I mean, I could play something else. So this one, okay. I feel like there's another game in here that I bought that I haven't played yet. There's a couple I haven't played. Did I buy this? I think I bought this. Yeah, I've got a few different indie games. Say it? I mean, that's not the say and redeem. That's just the stream. That's just the stream streak. What are you talking about? I'm under no obligation to do such a thing. Say it? Alright. It. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just chilling today. Yeah. We'll just play Final Fantasy and do more story. Part of me was thinking of maybe drawing, but I don't know if I want to draw just yet. I don't know. Still thinking about it. Anyway, though. Fine, I'll say it. Uwu, ara. Oh well. There you go. See, you got what you wanted. Are you happy? Thank you, Ray. Of course. Anytime. I forgot that I need to... So I didn't do my dailies already. However... I don't know. I got other stuff that no. Actually, no, however. I did do everything. There's nothing else in the daily stuff. I mean, I have weekly stuff, but I don't really have to do it right now. I could do the... What do you call it? I don't even know. I can't even remember the thing. I got my multi-seater from Eden. Wait, you did? Did you complete it with a group, or...? We did a 4-man undersized. How does that work? Does it just change the fight to work with 4 people? Or... No? Wait, how does it work then? It just lets us do without gear and level syncing? Ah! Okay, that makes sense. Hi Lexi, how are you? We still have half the members, the stats are unchanged. Oh, okay. We're just gonna complete this and then we'll do it. I'll reset the timer after we're done. Also, I forgot that I was queued up for a duty finder thing, but it's been like 20 minutes and it's still not getting. I'm just gonna keep it there. I haven't done slices right in so long. I also finished 6.0. What is wait, what is 6.0? Is 6.0 Endwalker then? You completed like base Endwalker? I did that on purpose, low-key. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I don't really want to do it. I started doing it and I was like, I don't really want to do it. Oh shit, it actually popped. I just wanted to do this so I could level the class up. So yeah, how does this one even work? Enemies in the party will attack all at once. Try to avoid engaging with more than one party at a time. Keep an eye out for knockbacks when they rush to you. If Go Boy spots you, order all the enemies to attack. Use ranged attacks to lure targets from a single... Okay. I don't even think I have an AoE. Yeah, I'm just doing this mostly so I can level this class up. 6.0 is base Endwalker. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Felix. Thank you. I have no clue. I guess we're just going. Alright. I didn't level up, but that's okay. Man, getting to like level 16 or something is pretty annoying. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, I did level up. Thank you for the lurk, thank you. Alright, let's just go do MSQ. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, let's just do MSQ. Wait. I forgot. My adventurers are finishing their training. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll start. It'll start in like 5 minutes. Well, actually less than 5 minutes. I just have to go here, finish the training, and then we're good. Hello, Ray. Hello, Felix. How are you? Oh yeah, water time. Okay, let me see. So how are we supposed to get this one? Oh, I guess you know what I could do? Hold on. I have to balance all the stats, like, perfectly. There. Alright. Now it's story time. And I can start the timer. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? Anything fun? Oh. I'm back, sorry. Getting some sleep, just woke up earlier to check my morning streams. Nice. Just checking in, doing your dailies. Your streamer dailies. Oh wait, there's a lookout here? I didn't even notice this. How do you get up here? Oh, just by jumping, probably? Yeah. Fuck. Oops. The Rostra. This building houses the assembly hall where the forum debates Charlean national policy. Once a simple outdoor plaza, the Rostra would ring with heated discussion through rain, wind, and worse. Following a death by lightning strike, however, plans were drawn up for the imposing stone structure which now crowns Archon's design. Wait, so you're telling me this whole thing was only built because somebody got struck by lightning and fucking died? That's kind of funny, actually. But hey, at least we're transitioning into the next part of the game. I also need to remember to do the MSQ as pick though. It's good to be back, and with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. What top is that? No, wait! Oh wait, I can do this. Goated. Alright. What is this one? Fairy Tale Prince's Vest. That fits actually really well. We look up how to get it. It's of course. Of course, it's a purchase. You have to purchase it. Alright. Hopefully that's the last distraction. Alright, welcome back, Ray. Kryl has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to be to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped up your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. Wait, we get new and improved lodgings? Or how does that work? Oh damn, we're getting like a full-ass cutscene.
Take heart and protect them well.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Grahatia with the burger. What the fuck? Also, the custom animations are going crazy.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
That looks like a good-ass burger, though.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and
This is
rest
making me want a
if they are to
burger.
maintain a healthy constitution.
Ambaba.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done.
This is like a cute little thing. I guess they really are making use of the
If anything, I should have liked to speak
ability
with
to
her
actually,
later.
like, make custom animations and things.
I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it?
Plus we learn there's like
Think
a...
of it. Isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to
I forgot what I was saying.
and knowing we were on the right path.
Oh right, yeah, we learned that
I
there's
know we've
also
not yet
another form of
triumphed over
energy.
Gilderoy.
I forgot what it was
We
called,
learned
but
the full breadth of the
besides
Thoros
Aether.
plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
Why have I not touched my burger? Also, macaroons and a pizza is fucking crazy. That's the type of thing I would do
Hey.
with, like,
That's mine.
To the swift the spoils.
if I had
Though
like
I
only
recall that
leftovers left to
levitation
eat.
spell of yours was
I'll just like,
good
fuck
enough.
it, just throw stuff together. That is one dry ass
Only
cookie,
barely.
bro.
And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume.
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
To put it simply, you used it to sneak around the forbidden archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
That burger looks so fucking good, man.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh.
At least I also got rid of the pickles in the burger, which is crazy. I just more for me, that's all I'm saying. Pickles are goated though. You don't know these are my quarters, shall we call it a night? Are we pushing on until dawn? Another pickle main? Yeah, I main pickle.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
What is green? Lighter colors are associated with positive feelings, so maybe it's like contentedness or something? We got yellow and green. Yellow is happiness, green seems to be content.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or...
I'm
well,
kind of surprised Xenos
never
hasn't just
mind
killed
that.
him out of like...
I come to you once
You're
more
bored
as
of
the
me, you know?
bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled. And I need not tell you by whom.
Why does his voice sound different?
Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as
He
the
just
mud
sounds
clings
depressed.
to our eyes and fills
He
our
needs a
throats
therapist.
till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
I really liked those cutscenes, actually. Those were fun. I hope you didn't mind us barging into your room for our late-night feast. For what it's worth, it did me a world of good to put our troubles to one side, if only for a moment. Oh, there you are. Feeling refreshed, I hope? I was about to make my way to the studio. As it happens, I wanted to try and speak with Scholark Monteshane and thank him for coming to our rescue in the Rostra. As it turns out, he'd come here to see us following the hearing, only to find out that we had already departed for Thavnair. Knowing him, he was probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're still waiting for Ishtola and the others, I thought now was the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, assuming Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go on ahead to the phenomenon. Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studium for a time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long. Alright. Is it this way? Yes. Ah, he's still messing around with his stuff. If Father can master these fiendish contraptions, then so can I. Heading out for a stroll? The Scholark himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I too am eager to see him, though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the state studium. I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphino, of all people, worrying over his reputation, and at our alma mater no less. Well, will wonders never cease? You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. Right. Sometimes I do wish we could... what do you call it? I wish we could ride our mount here. It feels like only yesterday that I first walked through these doors. See that sculpted picture above the entrance? That's the mark of Thaliak, the scholar, bearer of the waters of knowledge. It's no exaggeration to say that Charlayan itself is one enormous shrine to him, and that's especially noticeable here in the studio. Here it is, the phenomenon. Well, I expect you made note of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? While most of the space is taken up by the expansive auditoriums, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. As the center of what will later become the studium, it was established to promote the study of aetherological phenomenon, hence the name. Though with aether being a fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life and even the universe itself. And then, in the 432nd year of the 6th Astral Era, Phenomenon was decreed complete, with the MS Studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority in aetherology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Charlayan's foremost educational institute. You always did enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed, I've long since lost track of how many times he has recited that same foppish speech, since such is his underlying love for his old stamping ground. He was in top form back then, youngest to enter the studium, graduated with highest honors in magical arts and aetherology, undisputed champion of the debating chamber. Oh my god, he really is a Reddit user. Hold on, you both joined the studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you're equally prodigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alphino actually entered half a year before me, nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors. And I'm certainly not the studium's most notorious master debater. In all respects, have I ever been in his shadow. If nothing else, just remember that this was where the legend of Alphino Levelure began. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully, we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were at the last stand. I wonder if Alice will then try to pursue something to, like, set herself apart. I mean, she's definitely more of a fighter. Sorry, I was stretching. I know better than anyone that the adoration the student body has for Alphino. And with a bit of luck, it might work to our advantage. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first, let's look for Scholark Monteshane. Other faculty tend to frequent their offices, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wheresoever his whims take him. Let's split up and ask the students if they've seen him. So I guess then, like, students enter here at, like, any age, really. What is going on over here? Oh my god. Alphino. It's Alphino himself in the flesh. He spoke to me. He actually spoke to me. I assure you, I'll tell you about it after my business with the Scholark is concluded. The Scholark? Tell me, my good fellow, does this have something to do with saving the world from catastrophe? Might we turn our attention to Master Levelure's graduation thesis? I too have my doubts regarding our policy of non-intervention. Is it true that our experiences overseas are the reason you have incurred the ire of the forum? Oh, what I wouldn't give to see you butt heads with those old codgers. That's funny. And then over here is just chill. Things were bad enough during our school days, and Alphino's time abroad has only heightened his fame, or should that be infamy? He had his rivals and detractors, of course, though most of them gave that up after his adoring fans set upon them like ravenous dogs. Alphino, on the other hand, never paid them much notice. They were simply beneath him. Damn. Oh, this is the script exchange. That was Alpha No Levelure, wasn't it? The Alpha No Levelure? And he's with his sister and Master Baldesian's granddaughter. This can only be one thing. An event of epoch-shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word. Oh, sorry. You said you're looking for the scholar, yes? Knowing him, he could be anywhere. But Miss Alia Poe should have a better idea. Wait. Huh? Is this Zoe's mom? That's the only person I can imagine. Or maybe brother? Or I don't know. I don't remember her mentioning she ever had a sibling or anything about this. I don't think they mentioned it at all. Or but maybe she did mention she had an older sister. Actually, I think she did mention she had an older sister. Are you lost? Wandering and off the street, perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, how silly of me. An orientation is in order. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to Searcher's Meet. Let me start with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the studium? You know, I can definitely see the resemblance personality-wise. That's right, books. And what's the second most important? Why, that's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal in here at Searcher's Meet. Whenever the students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. Eye of Pysa, this. Tongue of Gigantoad, that. It's enough to make your hair stand on end. Which is possibly what some of our students are trying to accomplish, this being a school of magic and all. As our newest gleaner, you'll have work cut out for you. But I think you'll find it very rewarding. Can I mention Zoe to her? The only thing I'm interested in is gleaning information on the Scholar's whereabouts. I've tracked on many miscellaneous knickknacks in my time, but I'm no gleaner. I'm no gleaner? So what you're telling me is, you're not a gleaner? Yes, that's exactly what you said, isn't it? And you're looking for a scholar? I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock, but I can... Oh, you mean him. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though. He said he was on his way to Maker's Meet. Go back the way you came in, and you'll see it on the opposite side of the entrance. It's a laboratory of sorts, home to many rare and expensive curios, not to mention alarmingly frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. Ha! In the time it's taken me to tell you all of this, the Scholar has probably already left. Best of luck finding him. I've got a feeling you'll need it. I want to talk to her about her sister. Maybe it comes up later. I can only hope. I was kind of hoping there would be more interaction, but I guess maybe we'll go back and talk to her. I don't know. Or maybe it's just supposed to be like a little nod. Yes, the Scholark was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't remember him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When we parted ways, he went down the corridor, perhaps to the auditoriums. Alright. We're gonna have to go forward and back, and then forward and back. Unsurprisingly, the Scholark is not in his office. I did, however, speak with one student who saw him not long ago, so he can't have gone far. Is it this way, or is it... No, it's... I can go either way, I think it's the same. There's not as many students as I thought there would be. Although maybe they're on the upper floors? I don't know. Wait. You thubbed Tia? Oh my god. Wait, I wonder if he's from the same place as Ishtola. Because that's how they name themselves, right? Is this a lookout point? Learners meet. This public lecture hall and phenomenon is open to studium pupils and Charleyan citizens alike. When prominent professors are scheduled to take the lectern, crowds of aspiring academics and established scholars often fill the room to capacity. I have to be level 82? Wait, do you think I can do like a thing to level up really quick? Leveling? Is there like a difference in how much XP you get from these? Not really. Pretty similar. I at least think it'll only take me away, so it's... We need like another 2 million. One trial is... It says 56,000, but I think you get more from here. I just want to be able to use this class. I mean, I guess what I could do is I could just switch and then whenever we get it, we get it.
Ah, I remember you.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that Inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured.
Hi Ray, hope they don't wall me like last
Thankfully, a
night.
majority of my colleagues agree.
Chimley, I'm not even
A
kidding.
slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
I'm not even kidding, Chimley. I genuinely thought you didn't show up yesterday because I didn't see your message at all. I don't know why.
Conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our
I guess,
cause.
did I not see your message?
told
I
you
didn't
paid a
see
visit to
any
the
messages
annex
from you, I don't
afterwards.
think.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak
But I'm
with
sorry.
the grandchildren of
You just didn't read my
dearly
messages?
departed
I'm
friends
sorry.
Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you.
Because
I still can't believe how much you've grown.
I didn't send any. Okay,
If only your
then. Were you busy?
grandsires could have seen the way
Or were you
you
just
presented
lurking?
yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye.
I was just low energy last night too. Yeah, that's
You
totally
must have the
fine.
patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student.
As long as you were able to
Luckily, I know a
relax.
thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Average Ray falling for my shenanigans. They do call me Ray Gullible Alzora. It says gullible on the ceiling.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the forum, I am sworn.
I'm wondering about it, especially because of the fact that...
Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I
Yeah,
tried.
I was gonna say, are they cursed or something? Because they can't say it. Also, I should not have queued for this. I'm a fucking idiot.
Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic.
I think, am I gonna have to take the L? Am I gonna have to
Such,
take
those
the
entrusted with
strike?
This duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the forum.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please. take
God
a
damn it.
seat.
How much do you bet it was just about to end here? And I could have gotten in... Oh, okay, no, it's still going. Class time? Alright, everyone, sit down and listen. I like this guy, I'm not gonna lie. He's a cool guy. Pay attention. Alright. I'm locking the fuck in right now.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into 3 forms. 2 are of the incorporeal sort, the soul, and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Two incorporeal soul and memory. Corporeal either. Is that right? There's no way. That sounds like
Yes. Very good. This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The 7th Umbral Calamity? I don't know.
The 7th Umbral Calamity.
Wait, my streamer. W my streamer.
People of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process.
Interesting.
A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty.
Huh, okay.
Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea.
It's a meta comment on the servers shutting down between 1.0 and 2.0? Wait, what do you mean?
For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean.
Wait, so did he say that it was
Our
the corporeal
memories
aether that could
drift
affect the
upon
paper, or the
dissolve.
incorporeal? Because the
Rather
memory
defeating
is the thing that was
purposes,
blocked
perhaps.
out. Is it blocked out by the soul or by corporeal aether? We don't know what happened after the seventh
There are
calamity.
those
Ah!
memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others,
Hi,
and
Nimnava.
create
Wait,
souls
did I
anew.
say hi earlier? Whatever.
Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today. Now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet.
Wait a minute.
I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
I wonder if we ever actually get to talk to Key about the fact that we know her sister. Why did Bro do a laugh at the end? Also, but what I was about to say, right, that I was like, wait, hold on, was that... Is that kind of like in relation to like the Asians then? Because like, maybe it's a thing where, you know, because there's the thing where the shards of the different Asians or the shards of the ancients, they don't remember, you know, anything, but they can like be reminded of it maybe, and maybe the reason they forgot everything is due to the sundering, which was like an insane influx of aether. And then maybe the way that people are regaining their memories is by kind of getting rid of that corporeal aether. Is it the corporeal aether? And then if you dye the paper, or yeah, the paper in the same color as the words, then the words become blotted out. So basically, yes, the corporeal aether... Okay, so the corporeal aether then... Oh, I misspelled this. One corporeal, two incorporeal, one corporeal. This should be a semicolon. Okay. So basically the idea is that, like... The idea is that... if the Asians lost their memories because of the sundering, that would be the corporeal aether affecting them. But then their attempts to have people retrieve their memory would have to do with what, getting rid of the corporeal aether to undye the paper and allow the memories to come back? Because the soul is dyed with aether? I feel like this has a lot of, this has a lot of implications, I think. Also, I should really use this more often to take notes. Because I forget shit all the time. Some of my earliest memories are of Scholark Montaigne, actually. He was a close friend of our grandfather. He would come for tea and amaze us with his tricks, much like his demonstration with the paper and ink. He's a huge part of why I wanted to enter the studium in the first place. While Scholark Montaigne is best known for his role as head of the studium, he's said to be one of the finest mages Charlayan has ever produced. Having seen for myself the ease with which he weaves extraordinarily complex and powerful magics, I have no reason to doubt the claim. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the Forum's true motives, and the mysteries of life itself for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling this friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps on the way you could better acquaint yourself with key Aliapo as the Scholark suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. Hip hip, hooray. Hip hip, hooray. Yeah, I wonder then, for us to get our memories back fully, you know, of like, the past. I mean, maybe that's with what's happening with our memories, because like randomly we'll get memories back. Maybe it has to do with the incorporeal aether being removed from our soul or whatever. Or the corporeal aether being removed from our incorporeal aether. Wait, but then by the Hainish scholars who said that there's a different form of aether, or it's actually part of aether, the one that's like emotion, right? Soul and memory. Wait, does that mean that the corporeal one is emotion? So if the two incorporeal forms of aether are soul and memory, I think it would make sense that the one corporeal is of emotion. Which explains why it would be... easier to change. And then that also explains why the flower reacts to it. Because the flower doesn't react to soul or memory, but it reacts instead to emotion, maybe? I don't know, this is my theory. But yeah, I should really use the, what do you call it? My brain's not working. I should really use the notepad function more. It's you. You're the one the Scholark was telling us about, right? Ray, yes? I'm just unlocking this. Brilliant, just the woman I was hoping to see. As I'm sure you're aware, the Studium is the most prestigious educational institution in all of Charlayan. As such, we make a point of only working with the best educators and students. The gleaners we employ also held to the same high standards, of course, which is perhaps why it's been so difficult to find the assistance we need of late. Surely you understand the trouble of finding competent and capable help. That you are come here suggests you're willing to lend a hand, no? I'm certain you would have much to gain from working with us if so. Do let me know if you should ever, or should you commit to lending your services to the Studium. I should warn you, however, there is much I must explain ere you begin, so please be certain you have sufficient time to spare. We'll do it later. Is there a way to like... I want to pin MSQ to the top. There. I guess Key is then another person we can make deliveries to, which then that would make sense through the deliveries if you find out that if she finds out that you know her sister. I don't know. Having spent most of the time in Thavnair, I've yet to fully grasp the lie of the land here in Charlayan. Even finding my way to the annex proved a challenge. Astinian returned not long after we departed for the studium. A shame that he missed the chance to attend our lecture with the Scholarch, or perhaps not. It seems I've done an adequate job of relaying Scholarch Monteshane's lecture to Raha. Given his experiences in the field of souls and memories, he had no trouble understanding it. You'd better not let your guard down around Key. One small favor becomes another, then another, and before you know it, you'll be running to the other side of the world in search of a bottle of wine or some other rubbish. How much do you bet that's gonna be... How much do you bet that's gonna be in relation to, like, the delivery thing, and that we're gonna have to eventually get a bottle of wine? Watch her be like, which sister? Wait, who? Alisaie or Key is gonna be like, which sister? Then again, it might make for a welcome change of pace from your usual heroics, and as the Scholarch said, it could also lead to interesting discoveries. The cat girl, yeah. That would be funny. Ah, welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studium proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa Lominsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits for us in Vilbrant. I'm actually excited because if we go around defeating every tower, that means the story will continue. No shit, by the way. Yeah, if you get killed, you die. That's like the equivalent thing of what I just said. No way! If you do missions, the story passes? Crazy. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Astinian? Phew, I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain though. Vertra and the alchemists of the Great Work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Forum's watchful gaze, I have little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I await word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. I almost misread that. The tide is about to turn, I can feel it. To Limsa Lominsa. If you learn aught of interest, be sure to let me know. In the meantime, I'll do what I can to aid our cause, though I fear that will be precious little given the circumstances. I wonder then if in the story eventually we'll somehow convince 9/10 of the people, and then Alphino's dad is still going to be one of the people who disagrees, but then they'll finally be able to talk about their duty to the people or whatever. I don't know. I feel like that would make sense. Bum 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 bum. Although I guess there's a chance that they could not be sisters and just have the same last name. Because there was that other guy in the, What's it called? The one that starts with a P. I already forgot what it's called. The building we were just in, like a little bit ago, the school, there was a guy whose last name was Tia, but he had like the Y in front of his name. Like Ishtola. But then also Zloe and he don't have the letter in front of their name, so maybe maybe their naming convention is more similar to that of a non-Mikote. Ah, I was told to expect you. As you may or may not be aware, the Admiral is present entertaining the Elder Seedsir and the Sultana, 3 of the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? It's fine. The letter before the apostrophe is their tribe. E tribe, G tribe, yeah. So then that guy is from the same tribe as Ishtola. Which is also what I said, but you weren't here, Kimberly. My apologies for calling you away from Charlayan at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. It was only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers. It is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlayan, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts, with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of kobolds, Sahagin, Ixal, and Ananta have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Radz at Han has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace, and it is you, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telophoroi at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. And for males, Tia usually means their male-born son in a patriarch harem, with the last name for head of the harem usually being Noon. Wait, really? Okay, I didn't know that. So then Graha Tia's dad had a harem. Wait, does that mean that there's matriarch harems as well? God damn. These brave few will be called the Ilsabard contingent. To think such progress has been made in so short a span. Does that mean we're going to Garlemald? And everyone else is getting all the other towers? Its objectives are twofold. Probably not, since males are often more rare to be born. Well, Chimbly, a harem doesn't have to specifically be all males. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. I mean, who knows? Yeah. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they serve the Telophoroi's every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering. Not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. Maybe there's a freaky lady who picks up outcasts. I'm sure there's like a Yuri matriarch harem. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality. For without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. It's a fantasy world anyway, yeah. Aye, on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor to what's to come next. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway. Though the same could be said of the Telophoroi. They are certainly in no rush to press further onto our lands. I'd wager the Spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Ishtola's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zot, spires siphon aether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for this task alone. So if they draw aether from the surroundings, that's different from what Eden does, because in the first, the aether was turned towards umbral. It wasn't sucked out, it was turned umbral, and that's what caused everything to, you know, stagnate or whatever. They draw far more than is required for this task alone. The excess of aether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it's not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's a logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down, along with their infernal towers. That's all well and good, but what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way. Are we gonna we're heading to Garlemald? Yeah! We want you and your scales to join the Ilsabard contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? So I think for females it would be tribe letter, name, father's first name as their last name. Really? Or something, I'm sure someone can correct me. I just realized Graha is the only one without white hair. I do think it is interesting though that Kreil calls Grahatia Raha, but still calls Ishtola Ishtola instead of Shtola. He used to have white hair. Well, true, it was turning white. Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. Yeah, sure. For the honor and glory, for the people of Garlemald, for revenge against the Telepharoi. For the people of Garlemald, I think. Probably a subtle choice in writing to show closeness. Yeah, probably. But I think that's cute. I think it's cute. I think it's a good choice. Couldn't have put it better myself. Ishtola, Thancred, and Urianger have already pledged their support, and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive he would come to the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsabard. Ralbon and Lord Aymeric are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival. I just gender bent Lord Aymeric. My bad. Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Telepharoi, so much as draw steel. Before the Telepharoi, so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go, safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better, upon your return. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm excited. Wait, a new snow area too. I hope it's better than Foundation. Or Kurthis. Both Foundation and Kurthis are all fucking gray stone and snow, and there's no color, there's no joy, it's all depressing. I mean, Garlemald's gonna be broken the fuck up. Let's be for real. Garlemald's gonna be fucking destroyed. So I can't really say I'm surprised. Oh my god, everyone's here. I must quiz Thancred and Urianger on the conditions we can expect in Garlemald. I know it's cold, but how cold? Well, I need to keep my ears covered. They can be a bit sensitive at times. I bet the fangirls went crazy over that one. Sensitive ears? So much art of him having his ears touched. You know, I'm quite looking forward to seeing who's been selected for the Elsabard contingent. I have a few people in mind. Care to take the friendly wager? I'll admit, this is all rather daunting, though not quite in the way I was expecting. We'll be standing shoulder to shoulder with our Alliance's finest, the best of the best, the Warrior of Light, and, well, me. It's silly, I know. Perhaps this is my way of distracting myself from the part I should be worried about, marching into Garlemald. And Ray would know because they spend 4 hours after every stream on Final Fantasy Twitter. I think I would rather die than open Twitter and use it for more than 5 seconds. If Aymeric asks me, I say I'm getting on fine and leave it at that. Don't you dare breathe a word about the cord. I forgot he spent a shit ton of money on that. Ah, fancy meeting you here. I trust our mutual friend is settling into life as a scion. Collaboration was never his forte. The moment the fighting ended, off he'd go, like a gale of cat swept up in a strong breeze. But rest assured, he will always be there when you need him. Probably. Yeah, probably. The Wanderer's return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales of yours are what's made this whole venture possible. Will you and Lord Aymeric be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Elsabard contingent. The very suggestion that we send some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. I don't know why I made him southern. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side charging into the fray. Alas, I have battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Aymeric's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eotia is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabard, and I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. Thank you, both of you. We meet again. Oh, it's him. Gaius. Word of your exploits traveled quickly. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us. Strange. I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Telophoroi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me into a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. I hope Gaius becomes the new leader once we, clear everything out. He probably will. We will deliver the people from harm in your stead. I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlean soil. Yeah, I kind of doubt they'd be happy to... Yeah, now that I think about it. A fair point, but so long as you refrain from announcing your arrival to all and sundry, The average person should have no inkling as to your identity. Gaius is the equivalent to Castro, like Fidel Castro? Although your titles and deeds are common knowledge, only a select few would recognize you on sight alone. Perhaps one day they will learn that the Warrior of Light is not a demon to be feared, but a woman deserving of their trust. I actually don't know that much about Fidel Castro. In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside? You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two, and if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you. All of you. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Chimbly, do you think I should try to do the trial really quickly so I can level up my Picto so I can start using it again? Or no? I don't know. I don't like this, but I don't want to bother fixing it. I can just pop in for a quick queue. Oh, right. True, true, true. I'll send you an invite. Although you have to log in. Bum 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 bum. I guess I could just do this really quick. Um, 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 um... This'll be good enough for now, I guess. Nah, I don't even like this one. I think Gaius has different dialogue if you did the Shadowbringers trial questline. Really? Man, I'm missing all this special dialogue. What does he say that's different, you know? Not really. Just fucking dead on the floor. Local Picto found dead. Just fucking dead. Hold on, wait. Trial questline has Gaius help rebuild a land he once conquered. So he's like, I'm busy with rebuilding efforts. Ah, okay, so just like a little mention. Just fucking dead on the floor. Be online? Sure, sure, sure. I don't know, it's kind of funny just having this one where you're just on the floor. Just fucking dead. Just dead. Alright. That's good enough. Let me invite you. Do you think it'll be enough for me to be able to level up with just the one thing, or do you think it'll require more? I don't know, Lamau. Fair. Prob's not. Yeah. I also don't really know how the fuck to play this class. So... we'll see, we'll see. Oh shit, I don't have everything either. Okay. So I only have access to the hammer and the mogul. King Thornton. More like... King Boredom. Or that doesn't really work. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I have to eat food. Okay, it is kind of funny just seeing it in the corner. Is this not understand? Yeah, okay, this, yeah. I moved this, I probably should not have moved it there. Oh, thank God. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That was close. Damn. Oh right, it's this moment. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, that bro, he died fast as hell. Oh wait, okay. I actually will level up if I do one more. What's Chimley? What's the fastest thing I can do? A normal raid or a high-level dungeon? Normal raid? Okay. Because then I will... this should be enough for me to level. Because I was at like 4 million something. And I only need like 500,000 left. 600? 700,000? Normal raids are usually like 8 minutes, but dungeons are usually 12 to 16. Got it, okay. And trials are probably around the same-ish time. Wait, I can accept this quest. The other members of the Ilsabard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you're ready. Wait, I thought I wouldn't be able to do it because I'm level 81. Are many of your events the most what you need to wait, okay. Probably not, unless I want to get another penalty. Alright. Just do this really fast and then we're good. One tank has not readied. Wing, 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 wing. I do want to learn Black Mage though. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, it's X-Death. I forgot to bump the button of my can sody pop, so my desk is a little sticky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You forgot to bump it? Wait, what do you mean to bump the bottom of your can? What do you mean? Oh my god, an Astro. And another Pictomancer. Dude, everyone plays Picto. It is fun, so I get why. Oh shit, I don't know the timing yet for flat casting on Ichtho. I mean, I know it's the same, but I'm just like, my brain resets. It got cancelled again. Uh-oh. It's a bit chilly. I did not make it out. Oh, I did make it out. Wasn't expecting that, actually. Okay, just get off to the corner. Oh fuck, me when I didn't pay attention. Nah, it's fine. For some reason I feel like it takes a second for my spells to actually do something. Damn. Oh. We all got knocked off? Yeah, surely they got it. Surely it's fine. Watch them not have a Phoenix down. Down doesn't work in the raid. Oh. Sad. Well, it happened. Are you using since the update, so I wasn't sure? Cool. Alright. We try again. I should have used my shield thingy. Oh, I was just barely in it. Oh. Alright. I'm so not used to playing a DPS. I didn't get inside of it because I'm awesome. Okay, we're chilling still. I'm definitely not doing as good as I could be, but it's fine. Okay, in the corner. Also, that literally was Tung 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 Sahur. What the fuck? Okay, we didn't all die this time. Oh fuck, did I... Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I didn't just blow everyone up. Alright, I got the minion. I think I'm close enough to leveling up, I can just do the story. At least I think. Just barely XP, yeah. Ah, the remaining members of the Scions. Are your friends and most of the Ilsebard contingent await you within? Would you like me to see you through?
By the 12.
You go get water? Yeah, get your water. God damn, there's a lot of people. Oh my god, and I can't remember most of their names.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
The map
As
installation
you
for
can imagine,
XFL8.
our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
It really is kind of like the whole like, oh my god,
We
everyone
fight
you've
not
met, they're
only
all
for the sake
here.
of Eorzea,
Everybody's
but for the
here.
entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsebard contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Ah,
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
how is she clapping with gloves on? Oh my god, the kid from the questline, White Mage questline.
Might I ask you to speak first?
And his hentai protagonist hair. Yeah, I see it.
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer.
Bro, this guy's gotta be the
We shall
most,
provide
like...
support and protection to those in need during our
Like,
time in
imagine... Like, I don't think I've ever seen a character who lives in someone's shadow more than that
To that end,
guy.
I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Wait, I get a custom dialogue because I have a high level white mage. That's actually cute.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
No, I have forgotten.
Anyway,
I don't
the
remember
Admiral
you.
asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
I like forgot immediately. It was crazy.
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta
Ah, I
trust
remember. It's
in
the guy
commander
who...
of your
It's the guy who
ship.
got shot in the leg. Yeah, the guy who got shot in the
So if
leg.
Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder.
I forgot about
and
Sticker because his
glory,
MSQ
but
was
the
like months
promise
ago
of
before
peace in
Endwalker
our
dropped.
time.
Same thing.
Then
Same
that's
thing as
what
me.
we'll do.
He was just very forgettable.
Since we all know how much the
I only
Empire
remember
loves
him
its
because his
steel,
hair looks like mint
we
chocolate
thought
chip
we'd
ice
bring along a
cream.
few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy.
Most people are from other class and job quest line, but
Just like the
I did get like
Gordanians,
the
we
special
got fighters
dialogue
of
because
our
I've
own.
done
We
the
might have
White
come
Mage
with a more
quest line,
constructive
right?
purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Yeah.
Well, you're certainly rare.
And then my
today.
wife
And again,
leaves.
So are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest.
Oh, this is the Thaumaturge's
If
Guild,
Garlemald has
right?
truly
Whatever.
fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Terrapin and I will be leading from the front.
Lala's a rogue and Thaumaturge. Hmm.
It's been some time
That makes
since I last
sense.
saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself.
Suicide Sickard or
Master
Scholar and
of the
Marauders?
Toil,
Oh.
The Avatar of Destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
This person? Oh, there was two people that were the same model.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment
This
to the
cutscene was
peace
really
and
neat.
welfare of our
Yeah, it
allies.
is neat.
The bitter cold of
All my
Garlemald
friends.
is a
All my
formidable enemy
friends.
in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable.
We're
in the
all
days
ready.
ahead.
Everybody is here to take a
Accordingly, I
stand
have
with
been
the power of
designated commander
friendship.
of the Ilzabad contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa.
99% casualties, they're all fucking
There
dead.
is another awaiting introduction.
Oh, it's Horschifon's
Lord
brother,
Amanalaine?
right?
Ah, yes. Emanalaine de Forton, at your service.
Isn't he the
Though,
reason that
lest
one
there be any
civilian got shot?
misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome
He was like,
warrior
"Someone
while you
stop
were
them!"
away. Rather, far from it.
And then one of
actually.
the guards freaked
My
out and like
brother,
shot a woman in
his
the
infinite
fucking
wisdom, decided
face.
this would be an excellent chance to make something of
I don't like
myself.
this guy.
Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle.
Can someone shoot him in the
gentleman
chest?
light.
He's a bum. He is a bum. I default. I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom. There was no option to make fun of him,
Wait to
so...
regale Honoroa with my tales of daring do.
This guy is actually a fucking Genki Doodle. Like,
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Yankee Doodle man. Like, he's just
Our
so
allies from the
unserious.
Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various
Oh
Eastern
wait, ads are about to start? I'll take a little
According
break
to
so you
Lord
guys don't
Hien,
miss anything.
however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Oh wait, is it Magni, the incel? Hold on, I'll be right back. Wait, what the fuck was that? Did stream just die for like a second? What happened? Wait, why is the internet dying? Don't worry, guys. Monday. Internet gets fixed on Monday. Hopefully. Anyway, let me see what you guys were talking about. I think the Lala is actually from the Monk questline. Her outfit looks so much like the Rogues Guild. Running out of maps to complete for XP. Why are you using maps for XP? Isn't it better to just do like dungeons or roulette? Hank, you have like for 1 second. I don't want to do the current dungeon. Wait, why? Feli. Alright, back to the game. Nimnob was using exploration and overworld map for XP, not treasure maps. No, I know, but like, is that a good, worthwhile use?
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Fordola? Wait, Sadu, my wife! But that's literally what I said earlier, the Aura. Wait, all my wives in one location?
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Who is this guy?
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
Sort of, since it gives a nice chip of XP. Ah, okay. I get like 0.5% of a level worth per discovered segment. 5% for completing. Ah, okay.
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of
The
your
gunbreaker guy? Oh.
We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
That is very little
Bosnian
clothing.
Resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities.
Yeah, my bad.
Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and
What did I
working
miss?
against and with
Not
Garlemald,
much. Basically, we're all getting together to go to Garlemald and stop
they're just people.
and try to help
No
the people
different
that are
from
the
you or
victims of the
I.
Telophoroi.
They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Doma. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters.
Does doing roulette still give you decent XP if you've already done it for that day, or is it kind of just not worth it at that point?
It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
Wait, does PvP give you good XP or not really?
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
So we're gonna have that?
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range.
But honestly though, I am actually a really big fan
can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most
like
treacherous
everything
part
we've
of our
done
journey.
so far in the MSQ has all led up to this, and because of that,
attempting to
like
fly any closer
everybody
to
we've
Garlemald
met,
would
all the
attract
friends, all the
attention of
allies we've
Telophorus.
made are all appearing in this
As they appear to have seized control of the
expansion, and
majority
it
of
feels
the
really
Imperial
satisfying.
military
It makes me feel like I've
pursuing
actually
the
done
fleet.
something, you know?
In addition, Garlemald possesses
It shows how far
devices
we've
that can
come.
interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glacia.
For CC it gives 3% on lose, 5% on
From
win.
there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot.
Better to do
We will
highest level
also
dungeon than
need to
doing
bring the
roulette off
airships
there.
with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So, it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations.
What if
Once we depart,
wait, is it possible
there
to
is
change
no
your character's
turning back.
name? Or no? I was gonna say, what if I change my name to Rae? Holy shit, there's so many people you can talk to. Alright. For like $5, yeah? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's been bothering me that the Z in the last name here isn't capitalized. I'm here representing the Marauders Guild, and it's my job to keep the Smiths out of harm's way. Mind you, with them hammers of theirs, they can put up a fair fight themselves. In case you were wondering, Ashiva will be staying behind to defend the 12's with my sisters. She was of the opinion she would make a useful addition to our contingent, and was eager to make good on her vow to accompany me as well. Which was flattering, but ultimately it was decided that her skills would be better put to use keeping our homeland safe. I am of course obliged to share with her every detail when I return. Yeah, genuinely, the entire time, I thought the horns were the white thing. I didn't realize that they just had, like, genuine fucking horns coming out of their head. Until the Empire fell, Garleans were the only ones that were allowed to impose tariffs on the sea. Wasn't easy pickings, but I made myself a pretty gill. Since they've been so generous to me and mine, perhaps it's time I returned the favor and gave them a little something back. The Telophoroi, you say? Let us see how they like it when we visit our destructive magics upon them. Often has father told me of the struggles faced by Alamigo in the days of the occupation, and I too have crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. Though Garlemald has long been our bitter enemy, Her Grace was elected to bolster the Ilsabard contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. As representatives of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to the cause. I'm so glad I found you. I've got you a letter from Master Hamon. Let's read it together, shall we? Let's see here. I've every confidence that your fists shall bring the Telophoroi to their knees. And should you espy any beautiful maidens thereabouts, perhaps sing to them my praises, bro. Of course Hamon would do that. Charming master. Well, more fool me for thinking the letter would contain something actually inspiring. Let's just, forget this note exists and focus on the battle ahead. It seems so long ago we were sailing across the Ruby Sea, and charging about the Azim Steppe with Serena and the others. I'd say we're overdue for another adventure. It brings back memories to see so many familiar faces. We've been through so much together, good times and not so good. I expect Garlemald will be mostly the latter, but I'd like to believe we'll look back on these days and more fondly and the years to come. But for that to happen, we'll have to make it out of this alive. Don't you die on me, I've led my troops into battle many a time, but never a unit with such diverse range of talents. While I've been briefed on their capabilities, I expect you could provide additional insight in their strengths and weaknesses. I'd appreciate any advice you have. Sorry, I'm distracted because my cat is like sitting in front of the, like, kind of just like right... See my face? Slightly to my left. Or I guess my right. I don't know. Slightly this way. Wait, yeah, I don't know. This way. I cast my lot with the Populares to bridge the divide between Garlemald and her territories, that all may be united in common cause. But we were disparaged as a radical element, centers looking to destabilize the Empire from within. Many friends and even my parents perished in unfortunate accidents. Wait, really, bro? Wait, Maxima, holy fuck. Oh my god. I, too, would surely have met the same fate had I not defected. Nevertheless, I still dream of equality and peace for all. As the world itself stands on the brink of collapse, I hold out hope that one day the dream will become reality. I feel like we never got to learn that much about Maxima. We've been part of joint military operations like this before, and with far greater numbers, but for some reason this feels very different to our previous experiences. Despite having shared little more than introductions, there is already a palpable sense of camaraderie. I think that's why it feels so nice, you know? So Lucio's in command. Regardless of her background, she's a Temple Knight through and through. I dare say her Garlean roots are all the more reason for her to lead the mission. This is extraordinary. To be in such company, the finest our allies have to offer, with comrades such as these, we are bound to succeed, I'm certain of it. Man, the Populares are probably pure scumbags. Yeah, well, people learn. And grow. I've close ties with the scouts of the Eastern Alliance and the various resistance groups, and they're an absolute joy to work with. Blessed are we that to have made countless steadfast allies over the journey's course. Indeed, we are joined today by many new acquaintances, who in time shall we come to call our comrades and mayhap friends. I was half expecting to find the man who taught me red magic amongst our number, but he's nowhere to be seen. I suppose he's had his share of unpleasant experiences with the Empire, but so have we all. Perhaps there's some other reason. Well, in any case, I have a feeling I'll see him again once this is all over. I'm sure he'll be pleasantly surprised by how much my swordplay has improved since we last met. I'm glad to see you well, Ray. Grandmother was worried for you. The night I agreed to come hither and join the contingent, the gods sent her a strange dream. 2 suns, one burning red, the other frozen black. Closer they circled, closer and closer, and as they danced, the world fell to ruin. In blinding chaos, she spied blackened silhouettes, and knew at once that one was yours. Yet we know not how to interpret this dream, save as a sign that great danger awaits, but whatever lies ahead, I walk with you, traveler. Huh. 2 planets, or two orbs, one red, one black, and they fight? What the fuck? Saru last. We're saving the best for last. With the Mole, champions of the Nadam, and the Dotharl having sent so many here, I had thought to defend the steppe in their absence. And I would have done so were it not for my stepbrothers. They urged me to grant our allies the sun's might, that his radiance may deliver them onto our victory. Though I must tolerate the presence of this feral Dotharli dog, as first amongst my brothers, I could do no less than accept the challenge. My deeds will become the stuff of legends. Classic Magni, incel. I care not for the Iron Men or their troubles. It is the destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. Even so, I will do as I have agreed. I volunteered to join this band at Serena's request, and if she thinks it's a worthy cause, that is reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong as of late. Wait, Yuri? She is much better company on a hunt than any of the steppes oafish men could dream to be. I could see it. I could see them being together. That'd be cute. I support the relationship. That definitely does feel like it could be interpreted that way. I guess no min... It's tea? Huh? Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja several other tribes were offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsabard. It would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telafroi. All things considered, they could better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eortia, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding skills to our comrades. Care to do the honors? Oh, it's how you say the word, yeah, ignominity. Ignominity? No, it's ignominity and ignominity. Ignominity? I don't know. Yes? So these are the famed warding skills. Enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. My cats are in the way. Internet's dying, the dad's home. Stream is still alive. Oh, my bad, guys. I don't know why it's acting up today. You Pokeball DC'd for a second? Yeah, if your stream is delayed, feel free to what is it called? Reset or whatever, restart. Did the strong internet men not come fix it yet? Monday. They're coming on Monday. 2 days. 2 more days. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Atoa and learn all there is to learn from the star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. A journey outside the 12's much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded by a Pajal. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights, the Garlands would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades, should fighting break out. They're what on Monday? They're arriving. I hear you got something for us? Yeah. Them skills everyone's talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send in Ainzar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hillfear told me was they needed someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land, in the middle of the sodden snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail, or however the saying goes on airships. You and I arrive. Okay, my earbuds went dead for a second. Okay. Also, no Alka-Zolka? Who the fuck is Alka-Zolka? Is that a set of warding skills I spy? Not that I would know what they'd look like. Wow, look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with aether. All the better to fend off the, tempering waves. Is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else it is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Since you didn't do Scholar, his dialogue has gone 5 ever now, the Scholar dude. I don't know who that is. I haven't met him yet. So he doesn't exist. Warding scales for the Ishgardian delegation, I take it? I wanted to look at what it looks like a little bit closer. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Aymeric. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. Oh! Oh, the talismans. We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. Ah, and before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. Fire! I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, the like much of Althard, has been plagued by the towers, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Hien and Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid, we will keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. You have a warding skill for me too? Yeah, here you go. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice, if I may. You have been told by many to wear the cold of Ilsabard, and I cannot stress enough that this is no token warning. I will be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now, let us proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready to the airships. Also, I realized I didn't talk to Amanda Lane, but I don't care. Preparations, I've got my armor and my lance, what more could I need? Since my revival, I've been lax in expanding my limited wardrobe. Think we have time for a little quick trip back to Old Charlayan? I recall a rather fetching coat. Always about to be dripped the fuck out. If you have anything you'll still need to take care of, you'd better see to it now. This coat is quite warm, but I have something rather thicker for occasions like these. There's no telling how long we'll be out in the open, and we can't go starting fires willy-nilly if we want to avoid detection. Concoctions to fortify the flesh against wind and cold are commonly sold in Ul'dan markets, though they are of dubious provenance and efficacy. 'Tis said, however, that in recent days the Alchemist Guild hath produced a tincture capable of such a feat. Mayhap the achievements of their Thavnarian counterparts did spur them to action, that they not be put to shame. It's something of a constant refrain that we require warmer clothing. My present garb may be lacking, fur collar notwithstanding. It's lagging again. Okay, should I... me when I watch on YouTube? Let's go! Hi, Claire. I think it's lagging again. Should I just restart my internet? Should I restart the internet really quick? Up to you. Maybe... yeah, I'll restart. I'll be back in a couple minutes.